Namaste, friends. Welcome to our Kaya voice work. My name is Ellie, and I'm really excited to share my passion of voice and breath and mantra with you. Mantra and voice have really changed my life as an artist, as a human, and it's a really beautiful tool that's helped me manifest and overcome the difficulties in my life and bring my dreams into reality. And that's what the new year is all about, isn't it? It's about setting new goals, setting new habits, and manifesting either a new us or a new dream into reality. So this is a really beautiful time of year to explore breathwork and voice work if you haven't before, or if you have, to return to the basics. Every time that you come back to the foundational techniques and the foundational practices, you're always going to find something new. So I'm really excited to have you and take you on this month-long journey of oceans of rebirth, samsara. We're going to be working with our breath and our voice to open and activate our body's energy center, which is your solar plexus chakra, also called as Manipura. So this governs our sense of ourself, our sense of purpose, our drive, and our will. So again, as we're bringing new habits and goals into our life, this is a really great mantra series to help build the energy and build the willpower so that we can keep chasing that goal or that dream. The mantra that we're going to be working with is Ram Ramaya Namaha. Don't worry about getting to there today. We're going to be starting with our breath and then working all the way up to the full mantra as we go through the weeks. The more you understand the nuances and the subtleties of these mantras, the more you're going to be able to not only feel it on your lips, but start to feel it in your mind, your heart, and truly through your entire being. Ram Ramaya Namaha is a mantra that's used to help call in the divine blessings and divine truth, allowing us to really know that our habits, our goals, whatever we're trying to manifest into our lives is right for us. That is the right path that we're supposed to be going down. We get to listen to our inner selves and really make sure that we are on the right path. Mantra translates to tool of the mind, and this is something that can be used anywhere at any time. So it's a really powerful practice to have in your back pocket. Everything starts from your breath. From the moment that you're born to the last breath that you take, your breath is your life force. It's your energy center. And for me, it's a teacher that I have inside me at all times that is there to reteach me, to remind me of the lessons that I've already know, that I've forgotten through trauma and experiences that have forced me to carry energy different or change who I am to fit whatever mold or whatever situation is in front of me. And so breath work allows us to recenter, come back to our truth, and come back to ourself. Our Sanskrit word of the week is Anapanasati, which means consciousness or mindfulness of the breath. Sati translates to the mindfulness consciousness portion, and Anapana is the inhalation and the exhalation. So if you're nerdy about Sanskrit like me, which I hope some of you guys are, a little tidbit for the week. We're gonna get into some other nerdy stuff as we go. If that's just too much for you right now and you're like, whoa, that just went way over my head, no worries. We're gonna start with a very simple term. It's called belly breath. And that's literally just breathing from your belly, which is something that's become one of those forgotten things. As a baby, we breathe from our belly, and as we sleep, we breathe from our belly. So this is something that we actually know intuitively how to do, but we forget about it as we go through our day to day, and we're rushing around and we're holding in ourselves tight so that we can make it through whatever challenges are coming. And through that process, our breath comes up. And once it's up in our chest cavity, it becomes restricted. And it can manifest pain, it can manifest problems and tightness, it can close off our throat chakra, which we'll get to in some later videos. So what we're going to be doing with our belly breath, or also known as Buddha breath, is just, again, returning to that home state, returning to that ground zero through the power of the breath, so we can be grounded and centered. If this is your first time doing belly breath, I highly recommend you lie down flat on the ground with your back, and put your hand on your belly and just feel what's relaxing, feel what's working, and just take a minute to just feel, just observe, be an observer to the breath. And again, let it teach you what we're supposed to be doing. Breath shouldn't feel forced. It shouldn't feel aggressive, right? We're not going to be squeezing. We're not going to be doing anything harsh with our breath today. This is just going to be a warm-up and a practice to sending intention to that solar plexus area, to that diaphragm, so we can warm it up and prepare it for the energy and the work that we're going to be doing in the later weeks. If you're enjoying lying down, you can totally bring that into the practice. We will sit up at one point just to help get our stomach moving a little bit before we get into some breath work. But once we get to the breathing, if you want to return to lying flat, feel free to do so. You can also stay seated. We'll be in a cross-legged seat when we do a bit of a core warm-up. So you can stay in the cross-legged seat. You can also go on your knees, kind of like a prayer. Either way, I do recommend having a towel or a block so that you can prop up your butt a little bit so that there's no squishing happening. When our knees are too close to our stomach, it can kind of cave in a little bit. So by propping yourself up slightly, it makes sure that your diaphragm can extend fully without anything in its way. It's also going to help prevent any tingling and any cutoffs of the nerves that are happening in the lower extremities, which can get really, really distracting and destructive to the process if you start losing feeling in your legs as you're going through the mindfulness and the breathwork practice. And I think that's it. So really excited to get started, and I'll see you in a second.
Find your seat, sitting on your knees, lying down, or in your cross leg. Feel the earth under you, supporting whatever position you have chosen. Take a moment to move. Work out anything that's feeling stiff, any tension that is distracting you, that is calling your attention, and let it move. Let it move through you so that we can come to sit in stillness. With a focus on your diaphragm, keeping your center line in mind, begin to draw a circle with your spine, forward and back, letting the movement come from your center. As you come forward, breathe in. As you come back, breathe out. Keep this gentle, starting with small circles, moving up to bigger circles, all the while letting that breath move you. And that's it. Reverse your circle, remembering to breathe as your body comes forward and let it go as your body comes backwards. Stirring the energy in our sacral chakra, getting ready to harness the energy of our breath. As your circles become smaller and you come back to stillness, take one more second to shake out anything else that feels like it's in your way. As we breathe in, we count to 4. And as we breathe out, we count to 4. 4 in, and 4 out. You can keep your hand placed gently on your stomach to help guide your focus, or let your hands fall gently beside you. Your choice, your journey. Om Ram Ramaya Namaha. Om Ram Ramaya Namaha. Om Ram Ramaya Namaha. Salutations to Rama, the bestower of happiness, inner peace, and balance. May your warrior energy, inner focus, and personal integrity reside inside me. Om Ram Ramaya Namaha. Om Ram Ramaya Namaha. Om Ram Ramaya Namaha. What do you want to call in? As you let your breath guide you and you sink inwards, what is that teacher telling you? What are they reminding you of? What parts of you are you calling forth this year, this week, tomorrow? As you breathe, let this vision of your dreams, your goals, and your desire swirl in your diaphragm, in your sacral chakra, your manipura, your lustrous gem. Feel the warmth that is focused around your stomach. Breathing that breath right back into your spine. All of the energy here can be saved and used when you need it. It's from this space that you can call on in the future. This is your truth. This is who you are. What do you want to bring into the world? Whatever that is, only you can do it. You are one of a kind. There is no one else like you. And your gift, your gem, your purpose. Acknowledge. Begin to rub your hands up and down your legs. Let your neck go as we start to come back into our body. Feeling, observing. Light a fire between your hands, rubbing them together rapidly, faster and faster and faster. And then bringing that fire with your left hand to the heart and your right hand to your stomach. Feeling the warmth, the energy, and the fire that you have created. Om Ram Ramaya Namaha. Om Ram Ramaya Namaha. Om